Shock move. Arteta's secret defensive plan revealed as Arsenal target. Wan-Bissaka and Kenan Yıldız bombshell emerges. Hello Gunners. Welcome back to Arsenal Daily Talk, your number one destination for the latest Arsenal transfer news, breaking updates, match analysis and everything happening at the Emirates. If you love Arsenal as much as we do, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications and let's dive straight into today's massive Arsenal news. Come on you Gunners! Breaking news from North London. Arsenal fans, something unexpected is happening behind the scenes at the Emirates Stadium. Mikel Arteta and Arsenal's recruitment team are reportedly exploring two very different but fascinating transfer opportunities, one experienced Premier League defender and one of Europe's most exciting young attacking talents. The names creating serious discussion among supporters are Wan-Bissaka and Kenan Yildiz, two players. Two positions, one massive Arsenal ambition. But why would Arsenal consider a player like Wan-Bissaka when they already have quality defenders? And could Kenan Yıldız become the next superstar to wear the famous red and white shirt? Today we break down everything. Arsenal's secret defensive plan. Wan-Bissaka. Let's start with the defensive situation. For years, Arsenal under Mikel Arteta have built their success around one key principle: defensive reliability. Arteta does not simply want defenders who can tackle, he wants players who can defend one-on-one, understand tactical systems, play under pressure, control transitions, help Arsenal dominate possession. And this is where Wan-Bissaka enters the conversation. The former Manchester United fullback has built a reputation as one of the Premier League's strongest one-on-one defenders. His biggest strength? Defensive battles. Against fast wingers, Wan-Bissaka has often been praised for his timing, positioning and ability to stop dangerous attacks. The famous nickname The Spider comes from his incredible tackling reach. But Arsenal supporters may ask, why Wan-Bissaka? Because Arteta's squad is competing on multiple fronts: Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. The demand on fullbacks is enormous. Players like Ben White, Jurian, Timber, Takahiro, Tomiyasu, Alexander Zinchenko have all faced fitness challenges at different moments. Arsenal need depth, not average depth. Reliable Premier League level depth. Arteta's tactical idea. One interesting possibility is how Wan-Bissaka could fit into Arteta's system. Many fans remember Arsenal's transformation with fullbacks moving into different roles. Sometimes one fullback attacks, another moves into midfield. Defenders create extra numbers. Wan-Bissaka may not be known as an attacking superstar, but his defensive ability could give Arsenal something valuable. Balance. Imagine Arsenal protecting a lead late in a Champions League knockout match. A dangerous winger enters the game. Who do you trust? A defender with Premier League experience? A player comfortable in physical battles? This is why Arsenal may be looking at options. Gunners, your opinion matters. Let us know in the comments. Would you welcome Wan-Bissaka at Arsenal? Yes or no? And explain why. Your comments could appear in our next Arsenal Daily Talk episode. Now, the bigger bombshell. Kenan Yildiz, Arsenal's dream attacking move. While Wan-Bissaka represents experience, Kenan Yildiz represents the future. The Juventus wonderkid has become one of Europe's most exciting young attackers. At just 20 years old, Yildiz has already shown qualities that elite clubs dream about: creativity, confidence, technique, personality. Arsenal have always monitored young, elite talent. The club's recruitment strategy has changed dramatically. Instead of only signing finished stars, Arsenal want players who can become world-class, players who can grow with the team, players who can dominate European football for years. And Yildiz fits that profile. Why Kenan Yildiz attracts Arsenal. The Turkish international can play left wing attacking midfield second striker role. His ability to create something from nothing makes him dangerous. In modern football, these players are priceless. A player who can beat defenders, create chances, score goals, play between the lines can completely change a match. Imagine this Arsenal attack. Bukayo Saka on one side, Kenan Yıldız on another. A powerful striker in the middle. Martin Ødegaard controlling midfield. That is the type of attacking quality Arsenal are trying to build. But there is one huge question. Could Arsenal actually complete a deal? Because Juventus know exactly what they have. Yildiz is viewed as a future superstar. Selling him would require a huge financial package. Arsenal would face competition from other European giants. The question is, does Arsenal have the ambition to make a statement signing? End of part 1. In part 2, we will cover why Arteta could want Wan-Bissaka and specifically Kenan Yıldız, transfer battle with Europe's biggest clubs, Arsenal's possible lineup with both players, fan reactions from UK supporters, the realistic chances of both deals happening. Continue with part 2/4. Arteta's master plan, why Wan-Bissaka and Kenan Yildiz could change Arsenal's future. Welcome back, Gunners. If you are just joining us, this is Arsenal Daily Talk, bringing you the latest Arsenal transfer news, breaking updates, match analysis, and everything happening at the Emirates. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and join the Arsenal community, because this summer could become one of the most important transfer windows in the club's recent history. Now let's get straight into the latest developments. Why Aaron Wan-Bissaka could be Arteta's secret weapon. Gunners, sometimes the most important signings are not always the biggest names. Sometimes they are players who solve a specific problem. And that could be exactly why Arsenal are looking at Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Mikel Arteta has transformed Arsenal into one of the strongest defensive teams in Europe. But the manager understands one thing: champions need competition in every position. A team cannot rely on only one player. A long Premier League season brings injuries, suspensions, fixture, congestion, Champions League pressure, and Arsenal need a squad capable of handling everything. The spider against Premier League wingers. One thing that makes Wan-Bissaka interesting is his defensive ability. The Premier League is full of explosive attackers, players who can change a match in seconds. A defender must be able to survive 1 versus 1 situations, quick counter-attacks, physical battles. And this is where Wan-Bissaka has always been respected. His timing in tackles is among his biggest strengths. Many top wingers have struggled when facing him because he stays patient and waits for the perfect moment. How Arteta could use Wan-Bissaka. Imagine Arsenal are facing a team with a dangerous left winger, a player who loves attacking space behind defenders. Arteta could choose a more defensive option. Wan-Bissaka could provide defensive security, Premier League experience, physical strength, competition for P-laces. This gives Arteta more tactical options, because modern football is not about having only one style. Elite managers need different solutions. But Arsenal fans have questions. Some supporters will ask, can Wan-Bissaka improve Arsenal's attacking football? That is the biggest debate. Arsenal's fullbacks are expected to contribute in possession. They must create passing angles, support attacks, combine with wingers help control games. So the question is whether Arteta believes Wan-Bissaka's defensive qualities can outweigh any attacking limitations. That decision will be crucial. Now let's talk about the bigger dream. Kenan Yıldız, the next Arsenal superstar. Gunners, this is the type of signing that creates excitement. Kenan Yıldız is not just another young player. He represents the modern attacking footballer, a player with creativity, confidence, technical ability, versatility, superstar potential. Why Arsenal like players like Yildiz. Look at Arsenal's recent recruitment strategy. The club wants players who are young, hungry, elite technically, capable of improving. The idea is simple. Do not just buy today's success. Build tomorrow's dominance. Yildiz fits this philosophy perfectly. He has the ability to receive the ball in dangerous areas. He can operate between defenders. He can create chances when the game becomes difficult. Those qualities are extremely valuable. Imagine this future Arsenal attack. Picture this scenario. Left side, Kenan Yıldız. Right side, Bukayo Saka. Behind the striker, Martin Ødegaard midfield. Control Arsenal's world-class midfield options. This is the kind of attacking quality that can challenge Europe's biggest clubs. European giants are watching, but Arsenal are not alone. When a young player shows huge potential, everyone notices. Top European clubs constantly search for the next superstar. That means Arsenal would need a strong financial package, a clear sporting project, convincing conversations with the player. The club would need to show Yildiz, come to Arsenal and become a key part of our future. Social media explosion. The possibility of Kenan Yıldız wearing Arsenal red has already created huge discussions among fans. Some supporters are saying, Arteta's perfect squad plan. How Wan-Bissaka and Kenan Yildiz could transform Arsenal. Hello Gunners, welcome back to Arsenal Daily Talk, your #1 destination for the latest Arsenal transfer news, breaking updates, match analysis and everything happening at the Emirates. If you love Arsenal as much as we do, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications and let's dive straight into today's massive Arsenal news. Come on, you Gunners. Gunners, the transfer window's heating up and Arsenal fans are starting to imagine what the future could look like if Mikel Arteta manages to bring in the right players. Two names have created serious excitement. Wan-Bissaka, Kenan Yıldız. One represents defensive strength. The other represents attacking brilliance. But could these two players actually fit into Arteta's football philosophy? Let's analyse the bigger picture. Arteta's vision, building a complete Arsenal squad. Mikel Arteta has never built Arsenal around individual players. His philosophy is based on creating a complete team. Every player must understand tactical discipline, pressing intensity, defensive responsibility, attacking movement, winning mentality. This is why Arsenal's recruitment is not only about reputation, it is about profile. The club looks for players who can fit the system. And both Wan-Bissaka and Yıldız bring qualities that could interest Arteta. Wan-Bissaka, the defensive specialist. Let's imagine Arsenal are playing a Champions League knockout match. The opposition has one of the fastest wingers in Europe. Every attack is coming through that side. In moments like this, having a defender who can handle 1-versus-1 battles becomes extremely important. This is where Wan-Bissaka could provide value. His biggest qualities: elite tackling ability, strong defensive positioning, experience against Premier League attackers, physical strength. A defender like this gives Arteta another tactical weapon. How Wan-Bissaka could change Arsenal's defence. Arsenal already have defenders capable of playing high-level football, but competition creates improvement. Imagine training sessions where players fight for every position. That mentality pushes everyone forward. Wan-Bissaka arriving would not mean someone automatically loses their place. It would mean no position is guaranteed. That is how elite teams operate. Kenan Yıldız, the attacking statement. Now let's move to the exciting part. Kenan Yıldız represents something Arsenal fans love. A young player with the potential to become a global superstar. The Turkish forward has qualities that modern attacking teams demand. He can create chances, carry the ball, forward play between defensive lines, score important goals, operate in different attacking positions. Players with this profile are rare. Why Yildiz could be perfect for Arsenal. Modern football is changing. Teams need attackers who are unpredictable. Players who can receive the ball and create danger instantly. Yildiz has that type of ability. When opponents defend deep, Arsenal sometimes need players who can unlock difficult situations. A creative player like Yildiz could give Arteta another solution. Possible Arsenal lineup with both players. Imagine this future scenario. Goalkeeper, Wan-Bissaka, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber midfield control, Ødegaard Saka, striker, Kenan Yıldız. This is the type of squad depth Arsenal need if they want to compete with Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. The big transfer. Question: money. Of course, these deals would not be simple. Football transfers are complicated. Clubs consider player value contract situation, competition from other teams, wages, long-term plans. For Kenan Yıldız especially, Juventus would understand they have a highly valuable talent. Arsenal would need to convince everyone that the Emirates is the perfect destination. Why players are attracted to Arsenal's project has become one of the most exciting in world football. The club offers a passionate fan base, a world-class stadium, Champions League football, a chance to develop under Arteta. Young players know that Arsenal is not just buying talent. They are building a team for the future. The big question for Gunners: if Arsenal had the chance to complete both transfers, would this be enough to challenge for the Premier League title? Would Kenan Yıldız become the next superstar at the Emirates? Would Wan-Bissaka give Arsenal the defensive balance they need? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Final part coming next. In part 4, we will reveal the realistic chances of both deals happening, what Arsenal fans should expect next, the biggest obstacles in these negotiations, final verdict, smart moves or transfer gamble. Final verdict, could Arsenal really sign Wan-Bissaka and Kenan Yıldız? Arteta's big summer plan. Hello Gunners, welcome back to Arsenal Daily Talk, your number one destination for the latest Arsenal transfer news, breaking updates, match analysis and everything happening at the Emirates. If you love Arsenal as much as we do, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications and let's dive straight into today's massive Arsenal news. Come on you Gunners. Gunners, we have reached the final chapter of today's huge Arsenal transfer discussion. 2 names, 2 different profiles, 2 possible statements of ambition, Wan-Bissaka, Kenan Yıldız. But now the biggest question, are these realistic Arsenal moves or just another transfer dream? Let's break everything down. Wan-Bissaka, smart move or risk? When Arsenal fans hear the name Wan-Bissaka, there will be different reactions. Some supporters will immediately think about his incredible defensive ability. Others will question whether he matches Arsenal's attacking style. And that debate is understandable. Because Arteta demands a lot from his fullbacks. They are not just defenders. They are part of the attacking structure. They must build from the back, support possession, create overloads, defend transitions. But there is another side of football. Big games are often decided by small moments. A single defensive mistake can eliminate a team from the Champions League. A single successful tackle can save a season. That is why experienced defenders remain valuable. Wan-Bissaka could give Arsenal something different. A specialist, a player trusted in difficult defensive situations. Kenan Yıldız, the dream signing. Now we come to the player who creates the biggest excitement. Kenan Yıldız represents Arsenal's future. The type of signing that makes fans dream, because Arsenal are not only trying to win today, they want to build a team that can dominate for years. Imagine Arsenal signing a young attacking talent and developing him alongside Bukayo Saka, Martin Ødegaard, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes. That would create a foundation for the future. Young players want to join clubs where they can become important. And Arsenal's project under Arteta is built around that idea. The biggest challenge, competition. However, Gunners' elite talents are never easy to sign. When a player shows superstar potential, Europe's biggest clubs start watching. Arsenal would need to convince Yildiz that your future is at the Emirates. The club would need to present a clear role, Champions League ambition, a winning project, confidence in his development, Arteta's transfer philosophy. One thing is clear about Mikel Arteta. He does not want random signings. Every player must have a purpose. Every transfer must improve the team. That is why Arsenal supporters should focus less on names and more on strategy. The question is not, is this player famous? The question is, can this player help Arsenal win trophies? The dream scenario. Imagine Arsenal complete both moves. Wan-Bissaka provides defensive security. Yildiz adds creativity and attacking unpredictability. Suddenly, Arteta has more options against defensive teams, more creativity against dangerous wingers, more defensive strength against intense schedules, more squad depth. That is how champions are built. Final verdict. So, Gunners, what is the conclusion? Aaron Wan-Bissaka would be a move focused on experience, defensive reliability, squad competition. Kenan Yıldız would represent future potential, creativity, a statement of ambition. Both players fit different parts of Arsenal's project. One helps Arsenal compete now, the other could help Arsenal dominate tomorrow. Gunners, your final decision. If Arsenal could sign only one player this summer, who would you choose? Aaron Wan-Bissaka or Kenan Yıldız? Comment your choice below. Also tell us, do you believe Mikel Arteta needs more defensive depth? Or should Arsenal focus everything on adding more attacking power? Subscribe to Arsenal Daily Talk for daily Arsenal transfer updates, breaking news, tactical analysis, and everything happening at the Emirates. The summer window is just getting started, and one thing is certain, Arsenal fans are watching every move.